Welcome to Business Life with Kimmi. How is everybody doing? I hope it is going well for you. How are my business bosses? Welcome to those who will listen to the replay and those who will listen to the podcast. Yes. So anyway, I thought I would go live for a moment. This is so spontaneous. It is not planned. I didn't even put it out. So hopefully some people will join me. I'll give YouTube a few minutes to notify people. But either way, I'm going to do my topic and you can catch this later on, okay? So today I'm talking about the difference between an entrepreneur and a W-2 job. Entrepreneur and W-2. That when you're the entrepreneur, you wear all the hats. You wear all the hats. And this topic comes up because I was on my other channel, which is my main primary business channel, and I was telling talking to the people, and I was just saying, hey, when my friends often say, you work all the time. I hear that. You work all the time. My mother used to say that. You work all the time. And I really don't work all the time, but I'm working more to the average person who's accustomed to you going to your job. When you go to your 9 to 5, people don't say you work all the time. They don't say that. When you are working for someone else as an employee, they don't say you work all the time. But as a business owner, it's often a slight that you work all the time. And I know people don't mean to be mean, or they're not being mean spirited when they say that, but they don't understand. If I don't work as an entrepreneur, we work full time for ourselves, my husband and I. If I don't go out and do my business, if I don't market my business, if I don't do the accounting for my business, if I don't handle the customer service piece for my business, I have no business. Okay. And it's just as plain as simple as that. But if you're accustomed to the W-2 mindset, again, when you go to work for your 9 to 5 employer, no one ever says you work too much. No, you're expected to go to work, to sit at that desk 9 to 5 or whatever you're doing, to cut the grass or whatever you're doing. You're expected to do that for not from 9 to 5. And nobody ever says, oh, you're working too much. But again, when you're an entrepreneur, you have to be about it. Everything falls on you. Everything falls on you. I'm responsible for, again, the accounting, making sure everybody is paid. We have a few contractors, making sure that they're paid. I'm responsible for making sure that the marketing is done. I have to do the Facebook. I have to do YouTube. Now, I do have my husband who helps me in the business. Hi, welcome. He helps me in the business. He does a lot of stuff. When we first started the business, I often underestimated his role in the business because I'm typically the face of the business. So I really underestimated what his role was and his value. I couldn't even afford to pay somebody all the stuff that he does in the business, the editing, okay, the talking me off of a ledge, the coaching part of helping me to stay on track. You know what I mean? So it's a lot involved when you have your own business, okay? When it comes to getting the supplies, I don't hire somebody. Now in my main business, I don't need a lot of supplies, but I have to make sure the paper is ordered. I don't have an assistant. I have to make sure we have ink and toner for the printer. Customer service issues. If someone don't have access to their course, I have to handle that. Their ebook is not downloading properly. They don't know how to work Kindle. I am the okay. I'm the IT person. I'm the payroll person. I'm the accountant. I'm the assistant. You are the everything. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. I enjoy it. And that's why whatever business you choose, you have to be passionate about it. If you're just doing it for the dollar, you will not last. If you are starting your business because you heard that, I can do an online business and I can sleep and get passive income, your business will not succeed. It will not. You have to be passionate. You have to love it. You have to breathe it. You have to enjoy it. And I enjoy all of my businesses. Okay. I enjoy my business channel. I have my other channel for my notary business. I have my healthy channel where I talk about my weight. I enjoy each of my channels, literally. And that's why it's kind of, is it still work? Yeah, it's work. It's work. But they don't cut checks just because you're pretty, or just because you wear pink lipstick, or because you got a nice smile or a flower in your head. You have to work. So I'm going to encourage you, don't give up. Don't give in to the naysayers or to those that constantly say, you always working. Yeah, I'm always working because I want to eat. So, and I'm not always working. I'm not. When you put things in perspective, I might spend, do I work a little harder? Let's just have a little frank conversation too. Do I work a little bit harder doing my own business than I did being self-employed? I mean, working at W-2. I do, because again, I wear all the hats. When I had my W-2, I went to my desk. They told me what to do. I did it. I went home. That's it. The rest of it is somebody else's problem. I don't care if their lights are paid. I don't care about anything else that happened with that company. I just know what I had to do. I did it, and then I went home. Boom, you know? So it's the same. I do work harder. I do work harder, but it's enjoying work, you know? It's an enjoying work. I set the tone for when I want to work. I don't work 24 hours. I don't even work 8 hours a day. Sometimes it may feel like it, but because it's kind of spread out throughout the day, and people see you, well, I got to go do this. I got to go do that. I got to do this. I got to do that. People always think I'm just so busy. They assume that I'm so busy. And am I busy? Yeah, I am. But I was busy when I worked my 9 to 5, you know? So I'm not so busy, though, that I cannot take time to enjoy people and to do the human experience. Okay. I'm just not. So, but I am busier sometimes than I worked at my other job. And then I could leave that at the other job. You know, when you are an entrepreneur, you don't get to cut it on, turn it off. You don't. Hi, welcome. What businesses do you all have? Welcome, welcome. Let's talk about your business. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to cut it on and turn it off. So do I get to say, okay, I'm gonna work 9 to 5? Sometimes, but most of the time, no, I have something else I have to do. And it may be after hours. Sometimes I get a thought at 10 o'clock at night, and I'm running to the computer, I'm running through the house, and my husband's like, he think I'm manic at this point. He's like, what you doing up there? I'm like, I had this thought I had to execute before I forget it, you know, or maybe I made a change on the website. Oh, I forgot I'm the web designer too. I build websites. So I'm the web designer. I'm all of that rolled up into one little package, right? So, but at 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock, it might be midnight sometimes. I'm like, oh, I got a thought. And I go and I start, you know, working through it. And so, yeah, I mean, being an entrepreneur, it's work, but it's very rewarding. It's very rewarding. I wouldn't change it for anything. I would not. And is it a little frightening sometimes? Let's talk about that piece of it. Yeah. Because at a W-2 job, you're accustomed to, you're going to get your paycheck on the 1st and the 15th, or the 15th and the 30th. You don't have to wonder how much is it. You already know it's a set amount. That part for me still has been challenging. My husband, when I do have a moment where I want to kind of act like I'm a panic about, we need some money, we got to do, you know, this is due. He's like, you got W-2 mindset. W-2 mindset. We not W-2 no more. We're not W-2 anymore. Hey, welcome. You know? So I understand that when he tells me that, and that's why I said that's another role that he plays. You know, it's just making sure that I'm balanced, because you can become very unbalanced when you are the entrepreneur and you have everything on you. You can become unbalanced. And I've had that happen to me where I've become so overwhelmed in the sense that I'm worried about all these moving parts when you can only handle one thing at a time. And I've often kicked myself. I'm like, dog it, why didn't I start doing this program? Or why didn't I start that? Well, it wasn't time. It wasn't time. Everything, there's a season. Hey, welcome. Any questions you have about your business? Okay, they popped out. That was too much. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here. But again, I just wanted to hop on and go live and just share this with you. Okay. So if you're an entrepreneur, don't let nobody be telling you work too hard. Now, if you really working too hard, you know you're working too hard. You know it. But just because you're doing a little bit more than normal, that's expected. You are the it. It all falls on your shoulders. Well, I'm so proud of you, my business bosses. Until next time, this is Business Life with Kimmi. Bye. Jeffrey.